I decided to play 50 games of Sombra, and this is what happened. Game 1 was on Oasis, and after taking map 1, we secured the second point after losing only one fight. I ended with a KD of 24-1 as we started off our 50 games 1-0. Ryan secured play of the game with Reinhardt, and everything was going great. At least, for now it was. Our second game took us all the way to Nambani, where we encountered our first Sombra trying to outplay me. She was definitely annoying as they quickly took control. The real nail in the coffin was their Hanzo, however, and he made some pretty good plays to hand me my first loss. It came down to the final fight, but in the end, we lost. Reaper dying 9 times definitely doesn't help, but oh well, we're gonna go again. Game number 3 was on the newest map, Antarctic Peninsula. We fell behind early, but thanks to a good EMP, we took the point right back. I stopped a potentially round-ending Cassidy ult, and I don't really know what she's doing there, but we took round 1 very soon after that. Second round was pretty uncontested, and I didn't even use my ult, but a win is a win, so now we're 2-1. The next game was on Midtown, and although it started slow, it was definitely nice to see the soldiers get crushed by Ryan. They eventually gained some confidence to push in, but I pressed Y and it was all but over for them. They did end up getting some progress in taking the first point, but with EMP and overtime, even though I died, we were still able to hold on, and we got our third win, so now we're 3-1. Game 5 was on Lijiang, and I'm going to be honest, I don't like control, so this game mode didn't really make me too excited to play, and we lost both maps back to back. And it didn't help that our teammate Buck the Buck was really bucking bad and went 6-9 with less than half of my damage as Sombra. Safe to say this was probably one of my least favorite games out of the 50. Game 6 on Havana wasn't the prettiest, my aim was still getting there, but I was able to get a team wipe. Yeah, I know it's not a real team wipe, just let me have this one. My favorite thing about Widow is that I can headshot her non-stop, and I farm her with Sombra. And it felt like I did a decent job, but it just wasn't enough, and we fell to a 3-3 record, heading into Eichenwald. Quickly, we ran into a problem. Our Echo. 3 deaths, 500 damage? Yikes. Thankfully, we got a new guy who also decided to play Echo, and immediately we won the next fight. It's like it was meant to be. And with that, we got our record back on track to 4-3. Real quick, if we could get this video to 5 likes, that would mean the world to me. Thank you, and let's keep going. Game 8 in Nepal felt really good, and it was really quick, and I quickly learned how good Sombra is against Lifeweaver. The hitbox is just very favorable. Both maps went down without a hitch, and we picked up our 5th win. Game 9 on King's Row started off a little bit rockier than I wanted, but we quickly picked up the pace and marched it down all the way to the end, ending 20-2 and picking up our 6th W. Game 10 on Rialto ended as quick as it started. The enemy team just left after the first fight. And if I told you that I did 2,800 damage in a victory on a payload map, you probably wouldn't believe me, but that is exactly what happened. I know I said Game 5 was my least enjoyable, but I'm going to change it to Game 11. Please get rid of Push. It's just not a good game mode, Blizzard. Game 12 made up for Game 11 a little bit. It was really fun. We won both maps, and I ended up getting to play the game, so that was pretty cool. We extended our lead to 8-4. Game 13 on Circle Royale was interesting to say the least. I kind of got Sombra diffed. I'm just kidding. I didn't get Sombra diffed. We steamrolled. We won 9-4. Game 14 in Busan, after winning the first map and dropping the second one, on the third I got called a trash Sombra, and it kind of hurt my feelings. So I decided to tear through the team, go 27-2, picking up our 10th W. So in Game 15, oh yeah, we're on Push again. Okay, well, never mind. I need a formal apology from Blizzard on Game 16, going 26-5 and losing. Yeah. Game 17, I ain't gonna lie, that was probably my fault. I just didn't play well. Yeah, on to the next. Game 18 was, embarrassing. I didn't play well, but also, J Taco, if you're watching this, you are trash at Junkrat. I'm not sure if I was just angry about last game or what, but Game 19 was my game, and I went 23-0. I didn't die a single time, and I embarrassed the enemy team, and we improved our record to 11-8. Game 20, I'd rather just put that in the back of my mind and never think about it again. Let's do that. Game 21 on Hollywood started off great, and I mean great. We won every fight until we didn't win a single fight, and we lost at the last point in overtime. Yeah. Game 22, this Reinhardt might be the worst player I've ever seen. I'm not too sure, but we lost anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think words can describe how bad Game 23 was, so I really just want to move on to 24, but if you must know, I went 2-5. After losing 4 in a row, it finally felt good to win one. I will say that this Cassidy, I just don't know where the ult's going, but oh well, we won. On to the next. Game 25 put me further in depression, and my other DPS got 1 kill, I got 8, and a third of my damage. Okay, third time on push. It has to go better, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Finally, on game 27, we struck pay dirt, going 26-3. We're back on track, baby. Of course, we get pushed the next game, but we made history. We did it. We won on push. This time around on Lijiang, things were a little different. I found my target, Stargazer. If you're watching this, I formally apologize. I really just needed to piss you off enough to where your team decided to throw because you were doing bad. But thanks for the victory. This time around on Hollywood, I really wanted to win, and I did. And I ended up making some people mad, and I got some teabags in there. All around a victory to me. I wish I had highlights to show you for game 31, but yeah, it just wasn't a good one, and we lost. Game 32, I can confidently say that my tank carried me, and I can say that it was nice not having to do all the major work. The same cannot be said for game 33. Yeah, if you're on my team playing tank, just don't pick Wrecking Ball. Like, just don't. I have to say that I think game 34 was actually the most balanced game I had. Both teams went back and forth, really high elims, a lot of damage coming out. Sadly, we didn't win, but I will say that it was probably the closest one. Game 35 on Nepal was pretty even. I want to say that I had fun, but I don't know, it was control, so can't say for certain. Okay, yeah, I need a second apologies from Blizzard. This is the second push game where our team has done better and just lost for no reason. Thanks, Blizzard. Game 37 was a redemption game for me. I came out swinging, had top damage across anybody in the game, 14-2, and secured our 19th win. Game 38 was a little uneventful, I won't lie, but it was on Blizzard World, so it's fine. It's a good map. Game 39 on Junkertown went a little bit better than last time, and we put out the victory, despite having our other guy only get 7 kills, but it's okay. We'll give him the pass for now. Game 40 on Oasis was, in a word, a nightmare. Yeah, I don't want to let Dakota ever play DPS again. Yeah, he's just not good. I don't know what it is with Rialto and the whole team leaving after one fight, but in Game 41, the same thing that happened in Game 10 happened again. I'll take it. 22 wins. Game 42 on Nambani, yeah, that's my bad. I really don't think Nambani's my map. I like it, but I just don't seem to play well on it. On the contrary, Busan seems to be my best map. Again, I die 0 times, and 21 elims to go along with 5k damage to pick up win number 23. I promise you I tried my hardest on game 44, but it's just one of those that you don't win. Our Widow wouldn't stop dying, and I just couldn't find the right EMPs, so we took the L. Game 45 was a tough one. We had it in the bag. I kind of sold. I EMP'd a little too early, and they had plenty of time to regroup, so I'll take the blame on that one. Game 46 started off terribly for me, just like last game, but I found my groove, and we eventually just steamrolled the rest of the map. Game 47 back on Nepal, tied 1-1, 99-99, as close as you can get it. It's overtime, and I genuinely thought we were going to lose, but me and Ryan pulled it back. We did pretty good, so I'll let it play for a minute.
I'm like 80 to tree. Trying to farm it up.
Got it literally just in time. Oh, holy shit, dude. That was clutch.
In you go.
Game 48 back on Rialto, and it just has to be the Rialto effect, but I don't lose on Rialto. It was really easy, and this Torb couldn't aim, so yep, on to game 49. Game 49, the enemy team had a Widow, and well, you know how that goes, and she didn't swap off, so it was a pretty quick win. I would have loved to finish game 50 off with a win, but you know, I don't know if I was just tired or what, but I was just playing terribly. I died 12 times, which is like a record high for me. But oh well, game 50 comes to a close on an L, but we finished 28-22. If you guys don't mind, I would love any kind of feedback on this video. This is my first time doing anything like this, like 50 games type stuff. I normally just post gameplay content and stuff like that. So if you guys have any feedback at all, please let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.